Okay, everybody, let's get going on the John Lamb Company. So we've got a perfectly competitive widget market. That's important. So that means that the price is going to remain constant of widgets. And then we've got a perfectly competitive resource market for renting these machines, fixed number of employees. So that's basically just setting things up as this is going to be a relatively simple situation because you don't have a lot of imperfect markets going on. So let's get to A. Using a correctly labeled side-by-side graph for the factor market and John Lamb, what can we do here? So first of all, we'll do our market, and then we will do John Lamb, this particular firm. We're still going to have in the market our supply of resource and our demand for resource. And this is the factor market for machines. So this is the supply of the machines and the demand for the machines. So the equilibrium rental price of machines labeled as PR. So in the market, there's going to be an equilibrium price, okay? And we will label that PR, okay? And now that is going to determine the price for John Lamb, okay? So he is going to be hiring from this supply, and the price that he will pay, regardless of how many hours he rents the machine, he's going to pay that same price. Okay, now his demand is MRP. Okay, so so this is a supply of machines. I think that's about all. Oh no, then we need to label the rental quantity of machines. So that is going to be determined by his MRP. Okay, so we will label this QL. That is an L, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's our basic graph there. Let's move on to part B. Assume the popularity of widgets declines. What will happen to the following? So in B1, what happens to the marginal product curve for machine hours? So this is basically saying, now that widgets are less popular, will the machines make them at a different rate? And of course, nothing will happen, right? So the machines make widgets at whatever rate they make widgets. The machine doesn't care whether widgets are popular or not. So nothing's going to happen to the marginal product curve. Now the MRP curve, on the other hand, this will go down. And of course, if we're thinking graphically, it will shift left. Remember that MRP is a function of price and marginal product. The decrease in popularity will cause the price to drop. The price of widgets to drop. Therefore, MRP will drop. Okay, so that's what you've got there. So this is your what, and this is your why. And now we get on to C. So John Lamb is employing the cost minimizing combination of inputs. And then what that means is we know that a formula will work because we are told that they are currently employing the cost minimizing combination of inputs. So we're going to use MP of P, MP of whatever over P of whatever. And what we have is MP of labor over P of labor. So $28, 28 items, that's MP. Labor can make 28 widgets for $14 an hour. And then we need to set that equal to marginal product of machines of 60. So the machines make 60, and now we are solving for the rental rate. We know that this has to be equal. All right, so this reduces to 2, so this needs to reduce to 2, and then that means that the rental rate is $30. And there you have it, gentlemen. There's your nice little FRQ. Thank you.